It's Central Valley Business. I am your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is a top-notch realtor from RE/MAX, Juanda. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You know, you brought some properties here you want to talk about, so let's take a look. This is the first one Bill's got this picture of. Tell me about this place.
This first one is really kind of a cottage. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's almost 1,200 square feet, and it's really in good shape. It's in an ideal location because everybody wants to be in Clovis so their kids can be in Clovis School District.
That one's in the Clovis School District.
This one is in 93612.
Okay.
Yes.
And how much are we asking for that one?
$135.
Boy, that's a heck of a deal.
It's a heck of a deal.
That's great.
It's a heck of a deal.
All right. Now, Wanda, we got this next one here. Where's this one?
It's also a heck of a deal. It's in Clovis on San Gabriel.
Another Clovis property?
Another Clovis property.
Clovis High School?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Very awesome because it's in a $350,000 neighborhood.
Okay.
But because the guy is trying to sell so he can move to another place, it's at $299,927.
Cool.
Awesome house.
That's great.
Really awesome, yes.
All right. And this
Great neighborhood, too.
last one here.
This last one is on Mariposa, and we have pictures on the inside. This is really a cute house. The bedrooms are upstairs. They've
Nice
done
kitchen.
a lot to it to make it really presentable, so it will sell fast because it's priced at $260.
$260 in Mariposa.
Yes.
All right. So those are the pictures. These are the properties. But let's go back to this first one here, this little one here in Clovis. What is the outstanding feature on this?
The outstanding feature of this is that it can accommodate a family of 2 kids. You know, parents, 2 kids. It has 4 bedrooms. And normally people like to see that, oh, I have 4 bedrooms, which means that if somebody comes over,
You got a guest bedroom.
somebody visits, you
That's
got a guest
important.
bedroom. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And these are motivated sellers, right?
All are motivated sellers.
Very
All
good.
are very motivated
Okay,
sellers.
now this other Clovis property here. Now, how many square feet is this one?
This one is close to 2,500 square feet.
So it's a good size.
It's a great size, and the yard is neat. The garage, you see it's a 3-car garage,
Right.
which means you can put your toys on one side.
Well, I
and
like
have
the
your-
toy thing. That's good. But it's also a 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
Yes.
All right. And this is in Clovis School. Now, tell me, what is it about Clovis schools that excites
You know what?
you?
I think it's the ambiance and the marketing that they've done have convinced people that Clovis is a way of life.
Yeah.
And being that Clovis is a way of life, everybody wants to live that way of life, right?
You know, Clovis is a rather unique area within Fresno.
Yes.
You know, it is more upscale, but the Clovis school districts this Clovis school district has always done well academically.
Yes.
And it's done well in various other things. At one time, I was an assistant coach at
Oh,
another
really?
school district, and we played against Clovis, and hey, they're tough. They really are, you know. But
Because they're all focused.
That's
and
it.
all of one mind.
and it's
So really and this one is really neat because it has an island in the middle so you can have lunch or dinner or whatever. I was talking to the guy and he had his baby sitting in the car seat on the island.
There you go.
And the baby was a part of the conversation. So.
Very good. All right, now, Mariposa. For those of you that don't know about Mariposa, it is a really unique, neat little community up in the mountains. It kind of goes into the southern, or the middle gateway, if you will. It takes you directly into Yosemite Valley. So it's a great little place if you like mountain living. You know, it's really incredible.
And this is on a street that gives you that ambiance. It's almost 1,700 square feet of house in one of Fresno's zip codes that everybody likes to mention, the one with the zeros following them.
Yeah.
So it's in 93720.
All right. Well, good deal. So now you're with RE/MAX. We got a few minutes. How long you been with RE/MAX now?
I've been with RE/MAX close to 5 years.
But you've been a realtor longer than that, haven't
I've
you?
been a realtor for about 15 years.
So you got
yes.
some experience under your belt.
And with commercial as well as residential.
Commercial. So you also handle commercial? You got anything in the
yes.
commercial market right now?
I do. I have a huge place on Belmont. It's 2 addresses. It's
Good size.
used furniture, blah, 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 whatever you'd like for it to be, but it's huge. It's almost 9,800 square feet.
That is,
It's right next to the tracks, railroad tracks. But they've been doing used furniture, antique furniture, appliances, that kind of
so
thing.
large
It's
store,
large warehouse kind of
store
thing.
type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
Cool.
right. It's really an interesting. It's almost an antique in Fresno itself. It's been there for a long time.
Great.
Family-owned place.
Now, how do I get all right, you're a RE/MAX Realtor. How do I get a hold of you?
I can be reached at 559-313-9383. But RE/MAX numbers are in the book, and any number that you call it's RE/MAX, they transfer the
can get you-
phones to the agents, so
Okay.
you don't have to remember a specific number.
And with the years of experience you've got, if I want to list a house, you're also an expert at listing.
I am also an expert at listing, and people don't understand that listings don't always have to be traumatic.
Yes.
If you'd like to sell your house, you can even just call to find out what the value of it is, to get comparable values so you'll have an idea of where you stand in the neighborhood.
For someone that's considering selling, that's a very important service.
Right. I
provide.
would recommend that anybody find out what their house is worth, what the neighborhood is like, before they even consider it, even if you have to do it. You know,
Okay.
it can become a short sale, which is like there are more. Banks are more amenable to doing those now than they were, say, maybe 4 or 5 years
We'll
ago.
have to talk about that the next time you come back. Wanda, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks
Got
so
some
much,
great
Steve.
properties here, and if you need an agent,
Call me.
there you go.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Take care.